Hello and welcome to another fun-filled edition of Adam's Music Box, where today we're talking about the novelty song. And that really got me thinking. There are two kinds of novelty songs. There are the novelty songs that are meant to be novelty songs because they're humorous, because they're shocking, because they're obscene, because they're weird. And for a while, they've had a home on places like the Dr. Demento show that specialized in novelty songs and novelty songs alone. Then there's another kind of novelty song, the song that's ostensibly written to be a serious pop song, but because it's attached to a novelty pop culture craze, or because it's endlessly mocked, it ends up being a novelty song by default. And I can think of no better example of that than the Macarena. Now, the Macarena originated in 1993 from a group called Los Del Rio, and the original version sounds somewhat different than the remix that conquered the world a few years later. It has all of the basic elements there. It has the lyrics. These two men behind me were the guys in Los Del Rio, but it wasn't until 1995 that a remix by a group of DJs from Miami called the Bayside Boys created a song that conquered the world. Now, the basic melody is very simple, the rhythm's quite simple, and it had a dance move that everyone could really do at varying skill levels, and it was everywhere in the mid 90s. Some have called it the most annoying song of all time. Few people would call it the best song of all time, but it certainly was one that for a while in the mid 90s was everywhere. And I really mean everywhere. It's hard to think of a song that at any given time was so pervasive and was a novelty song. Of course, you have pervasive songs that are popular in all earnestness. My Way by Frank Sinatra. Pick any song from Michael Jackson's Thriller. Um, Pick Yesterday by the Beatles. These are songs that are not novelty songs. They're songs that are meant to be taken seriously and beloved for their artistic values, and they are. But this novelty song really, really, really took the world by stage. And of course, Los Del Rio didn't intend it to be a novelty song. And the original version is, dare I say, a bit less annoying. But maybe even the remix wouldn't be so annoying if we didn't have to hear it in the mid 90s over and over and over again. Now, predictably, as is the case with these kinds of novelty songs, once that rocket goes up and stays up for a while, it eventually comes crashing down. And I don't know if the world has heard from Los Del Rio or the Bayside Boys since then, but I have a feeling that they all became quite wealthy. As a result, it does seem here, just looking it up, that the Bayside Boys are apparently still around. And they're probably still milking that cash cow. And what a cow it was. They'll be eating steak dinners for the rest of their lives. I think they quite like that in Spain anyway. So, those are my overall thoughts on the Macarena. Um, Had to do a video on it sooner or later. Sorry it had to be today, but there it is. Like, subscribe for serious content in the future, and we will see you next time.